Okay, so this is the cadet board we're going to be using. There's a number of items that we are going to use on here. This metal part that's white, this is our breadboard. We have our chips that you're going to have. When you can connect multiple chips on one breadboard. Just make sure you leave a little bit of room so you can grab with your fingers to pull them out. Make it a little bit easier. We're going to have power. The power we're going to be using is the black and red. And then we're going to have on the bottom, we're going to have some switches. Those are going to be for inputs. And then we're going to be using this logic monitor as our output to tell us if we have something as low or high. We want to make sure everything we have is on TTL. So you're going to put that on the logic monitor. Make sure the switches, not TTL, you're going to have the one that says 5 volts. Okay, so we have 8 switches here. You're going to use these jumper wires. And starting on the left, all of these holes that go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're going to need 2 switches for our AND gate. That's our AND gate. So we're going to have 2 inputs. Okay, key item is on the AND gate. You got to make sure that you have this little U piece that has like an indentation. That is the top. So we're going to have that as being our top. On our gate, our inputs are going to be these first 2 pins. So I'm going to take 1 pin. This is purple. I'm going to use this for input number 2. It has to be on the row where that pin is going to be located. So all of this pin, the breadboard is labeled upside down, so that's 37. So everything on row 37. And then the yellow wire was for switch number 1. It's going to go on the row 36, I think. Okay, and those there are connected to our switches. So if they're up, they're 1s. You see over here, they're down, they're logic 0s. Okay, the next one, the 3rd pin down is our output. The output's going to go to this logic monitor. So we're going to connect it onto the 3rd pin. And that's that blue wire. It's going to go over here. And then the red will light up if the output is high, and the green's going to light up if the output is 0. Okay, now we're going to need power to our chip. You're going to have in your kit these items that have banana plugs. You're going to plug the red into the red, black into black. On the ends, you're going to connect the wire. So if you push on the little clips, it opens up so you can connect the wire on there. So open it, put the wire on, close it. Okay, we're going to use the top to provide the power. So I'm going to put a red on the top one. I don't have a red wire here, so that's the blue one. The black's connected to green. I'm going to connect green to this bottom one. Okay, now we're going to need to supply power to our chips. I'm looking for a few more wires that I have. Okay, so here's the blue. I'm going to put the blue with the blue. Make sure it's on the same row. And then this top one is the VCC, or 5 volts. And then I'm going to have this brown wire be the ground. I'm going to connect it next to the green up here. And then it's going to go to the bottom on the left-hand side. All right. Okay, so we get this, and we're going to turn it on. So I have 0, 0 as the AND gate. When we go over here, 0, 0 is low. Then we go to my switches. If I put 1, 0 and 1, 1, 1 ended with 1 should give us a 1. And you see that now the red LED for the high is on. I'm going to put one of the switches down to 0. And I put both to 0, and you see that it turns on to the green. All right, so that's how we're going to use the breadboard.